everyone. Welcome to another episode of You Oughta Know, where I introduce you to artists that you should definitely have on your radar. Today's guest is Matt Smith out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How you doing, Matt?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get started in this music path that you're on now? Are you originally from the Milwaukee area? Are you a transplant?
Yeah. I'm been in Wisconsin all my life. Mostly grew up in Milwaukee, and then moved out to Madison for school, and came back to Milwaukee. So I kind of bounced around a bit, but basically picked up a guitar for the first time. I think I was about 14 years old. So I've been playing about 20 years. Been in various bands throughout the years, and done everything from hole in the wall dive bars to Summerfest and the rave. So been around the block a bit, but kind of just focused on my own music now.
Nice. So what pushed you to finally just go as a solo instead of staying with bands?
Honestly, I like doing my own stuff and having control over how quickly I can release music. I have a degree in recording, so I record all my own stuff, and that way, I can just put stuff out when I want, as I'm inspired, and go from there.
Yeah, I will absolutely 100% agree with that. I try to do the band thing again,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work. It's one of those things where you get to a point where you're not on the same speed as everybody else.
Yeah.
So, okay, I might as well just do this myself. So, man, props, bro.
Yeah. Coordination is always all right, let's make sure everybody's going to be at band practice this week, and then if you're getting in the studio, it's always something, and it's just so much easier, man.
Yeah, it gets to the point that it's well, I guess I'll do it myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. How would you describe your style? It's very interesting that you say folk, acoustic folk, and metal. There was just so much. Every single song, to me, the one constant was the acoustic guitar. But you had so many different styles and rhythms and everything going on all of them. Talk a little bit about that. How did you come up with that sound?
Yeah, man. So I kind of grew up on, the grunge movement in the 90s, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, that kind of thing. And that definitely kind of translates over. And then, man, my parents used to play country in the car all the time as a kid. So a bit of that influence, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, that kind of thing. So, and honestly, I love all music. Heavy metal is kind of my main genre that I listen to. But I like pop music, I like hip hop, I like all kinds of stuff. So I kind of just play whatever comes out, and I think having the freedom to just go in whatever direction I want definitely helps the creative process a bit.
Yeah, that definitely is big. You're calling the shots.
Yeah.
That's really good. And you've been able to do some shows, right? You've been doing this acoustic. How long have you been doing just the acoustic thing?
Yeah. So not too long. I started last fall. Kind of was when I started really going hard with the solo stuff, and then I was only able to do a couple gigs kind of before, because I was recording, so then I wasn't doing a lot of gigs. This spring I booked up a whole bunch of gigs, and then COVID hit. So I did
COVID.
March, right before they shut everything down, and then,
yeah, it's definitely different times right now. Have you been able to deal with the COVID? You already told us you're not doing any gigs, but you're still writing, you're still recording. Talk a little bit about that.
So I am working on a full length. Obviously, I have the EP Road to Redemption out now, but I want to get just a full album that kind of showcases everything I can do genre-wise, and I'm working on that now. I'm about halfway done with it, so still writing, still recording.
Perfect. And so you have the album coming up. what's the data like around Wisconsin? Like, have they announced anyway that there's going to be some venues open that you can do some shows? Is the only thing that you have in the horizon right now just releasing, or are you trying to book any shows for, like, say, the fall?
No, actually, stuff has started opening back up. I know I've seen some gigs kind of around, and I booked the show that I booked before COVID hit. Still is happening in July 24th. I'll be in at Vendetta Motorcycle Club. Yeah, that'll be my next gig, and kind of just get back out there, get my feet wet again with the whole live thing, and hopefully hit the ground running. Hopefully we don't have any other shutdowns or anything like that.
Years ago, what are we missing yet? Aliens, or did we have the aliens? I can't keep track. I know the murder hornets were kind of like false advertisement. Everybody got excited about the murder hornets, but it just didn't materialize.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Well, I certainly don't want to see one of those guys.
Oh, me neither. Like, leave those somewhere in Australia or where they have all the crazy animals. Like, I don't want to see that here. So, Matt, just to wrap up the interview real quick, what do you want to say to your fans? What do you want? First, actually, let's just talk about where can the fans find your music, your videos. Like, give everybody like your info, your contact info, your social media and stuff.
Yep. So I'm at Facebook/Matt Smith Songs, and all my links are up there. My website, I'm kind of remaking that right now, so that's down for maintenance at the moment, but that is mattsmithsongs.com. And I'm everywhere. I'm on Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff. Should be pretty accessible. My Bandcamp has my newest stuff, and that's mattsmithsongs.bandcamp.com.
Awesome. And what do you want to let the fans know, like the people that are already your fans, but the people that are watching the episode and are saying, okay, like, why would I listen to Matt Smith?
Well, I mean, I think I've got a little bit of something for everybody. If you're into those 90s grunge bands, definitely you'll probably relate with my music at some level. Also, I do want to drop a little teaser in here that yesterday I was in a band called Litost, Litost, and we just dropped the final album that I did vocals on with them. Came out yesterday. It's called Reflections.
Awesome.
And you can find that at litostmusic.com. Awesome.
That's pretty cool. What type of music?
It's alternative metal.
Okay. Perfect.
From this really heavy stuff to more laid back, kind of almost catatonia or something like that. So it's kind of a range, but it's good stuff.
Very cool. So you guys heard it. Matt Smith from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you everybody for watching the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Matt, thank you for being here.
All right, thanks a lot.
Have a good one, man.
Peace.